Hey guys, I'm Bill, and today I'm going to talk about how credit cards work. Now, credit cards is essentially borrowing money from the bank, and then you can use the credit card, and then after 1 month or so, a bill will come and you have to pay it. First, let's start from the point that you want to get a credit card. When you want to get a credit card, you choose an appropriate color here. When you want to get a credit card, the bank that you want to get the credit card from must comply with the rules of big credit card companies like Visa and MasterCard and Discover and American Express. These are all credit card companies. The bank that you're trying to get a credit card from must comply with the rules of these major credit card companies so that they can issue cards or make cards with their names on it. Like, when you get a credit card, you normally get something like this. You'll get a credit card with a big name of the bank on it and some numbers, your name on it, and also an icon of the card company. Now, to put this on the card and to enable Visa features on the card, the bank must comply with the rules of Visa. And it's the same with MasterCard. You don't need to comply with these rules, but if you don't comply with these rules, you can't issue the card with their names on it. Now that you've got your card, you can use it anywhere that supports Visa, because if they don't support Visa, they can't use the card to settle your payment. To explain this, suppose you walk into a store that actually do support the card. If you walk to a bookstore that supports Visa, or any other store that supports Visa, you can use your card. We'll use bookstore for this example. First of all, the bookstore must also comply with its own bank. And then, after it does its job by communicating with their bank, before they can even do anything, the bank must also comply with any of the companies that is in here, or any other credit card companies, essentially a credit card company. And in this case, it must comply with the Visa company, credit card company, so that it can accept your card with Visa on it. So you walk into the bookstore and you buy a book. A phone book. After you walk into the bookstore and you get your book, a phone book. After you get your book, you choose to pay with your credit card. Now, at this point, first, you'll often see this, but in almost all stores that support credit cards, it will slide your card or put your card inside a card reader. And what the card reader does is sends the information about your card. The information includes the bank name, your name, and the card number, and these kind of stuff. It will send the information. The bookstore will send the information over to the bank that the bookstore is agreeing with. After sends this data to the bank that it's accountalizing. The bank will send the money to the bookstore. It will send the money to the bookstore. So then, after it sends the money to the bookstore, the bank B, will send the information all over to the credit card company. It will send the information of your card all over to the credit card company. It will send the information all over to that credit card company that your card belongs to. Now, after it sends the information to these major credit card companies, or it cannot be major, but a credit card company, and then the credit card company will tell Bank A, your bank, to tell you to pay up, because essentially you're borrowing money from the bank, and you're paying, and you have debt, and you have to pay the debt eventually. Your bank, Bank A, will tell you often every end of the month. It will send you a bill, or in this era maybe it's an online notice or other things, but it will send you a bill, any kind of bill, either online or offline, or physical objects. Now, after you receive the bill, you have two choices. You can pay up the debt, all debt, at once, or you can delay the payment for 1 month or 2 months or any month. But if you delay too much, of course, they will come to see if you're okay. Now, when you choose option 1, you pay all the debt. The transaction is over. You get your good and you also pay off your debt. But if you decide to delay it, then most of the time the money that you owe will increase. The official term is interest, and you have to pay more interest. The more you delay, the more money you owe. So it's not a good thing to delay. Not all the time, but most of the time. It's not a good thing to delay, but yeah. Now, if you delay, your bill will actually increase and increase. And one day, if you can't pay it anymore, maybe you can declare bankrupt. But after you declare bankrupt, it's very hard for you to borrow more money. This is a full explanation for how credit cards work. If you like the content, please subscribe and give a like to this video. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.